It's definitely harder because I'm more of like a social learner. Like I like to talk through things with other people and I like to be in contact, like straight direct contact with my teachers to get more help. So it's just a little bit of a slower process.
Definitely a challenge to get motivated and do school every day.
So I say there's both pros and cons. I do like having the, I guess you can say, liberty of doing your homework whenever you want and not having the teacher tell you all the time. But then it's hard to motivate myself to do the homework at times.
It's actually been pretty cool to see all the things that we've been able to accomplish doing online school and all the different ways that teachers are getting creative and helping us learn. It's pretty neat. So now I'm just feel more adjusted and pretty settled in and not really scared anymore.
I like how I have a bit more freedom with like what I'm doing in my classes. I have more time to like a lot to different assignments, and so I can spend more time on one class and less time on another depending on how much I have to do for that day.
I actually really like how we are able to kind of work on our own time. That's probably been the biggest switch up.
I would definitely say it's mildly disappointing because my favorite thing about school is going and seeing everybody in the hallways because I'm a very social guy.
Asking questions is a lot harder because now you have to email your teacher and you can't ask like follow-up questions right away. So especially with like math class, if you're just having trouble understanding a concept.
It's been a learning curve for sure, figuring out where to get all the information that the teachers is giving me. But I think they figured it out, we figured it out, so it's starting to get better.
Yeah, it's been certainly a change, at least for online classes as far as that goes.
Having friends that are in the same class as you and like being able to do work with friends, I feel like that's a huge part of learning that we're kind of missing out on right now. Like you can't sit down with a friend and work through a problem with them face to face.
Very, very hard to stay motivated when you're with your brothers or siblings at home in the comforts of your own home. You've got like video games, or you've got, your baseball gloves or footballs. You can go outside. Very hard to sit down and tell yourself that you want to do your homework, but just something you gotta do, keep the GPA up so you can keep your scholarships and grants. So that's what's keeping me going.
Homework-wise, it's been not overpowering and not overdoing, so I've been fairly comfortable with it.
We're missing out on Spanish, like being able to say something out loud wrong and having Maestra Hayes say back to us like, no, like it's actually said like this. Like those are like the little things that you're missing out on, like those little critiques that can only be done when you're face to face with someone.
Something that I did learn is that, teaching yourself, being able to look through things, look over things, even after a class yourself is a viable option because that's basically what we've had been doing. And so just kind of like learning how to teach myself, learning how to understand things through my own creativity is something that I've taken away from this.